As of now, I'm really thinking I should try to do double uploads whenever my files sizes aren't too big. I should really try to do that so I can at least try to get this playthrough uploaded in a timely manner. Right now I need over a month just to go from 36 to wherever I'm at right now. It's pretty crazy. Hopefully there's no Riva minigame for this one.
That was incredible.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they'd put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
That's going to be one tough act to follow. Can we really measure up?
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after seeing a performance like that?
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to go by, you're gonna bring down the house.
You really think so?
She's right. We'll be fine.
Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink this too much. You just gotta believe.
If only all the group projects I was in had this much effort put into them. But no, we pretty much did a bare minimum to pass. Like, even our slides don't even look that pretty. It's just like just a generic white slide with some text and some pictures here and there on it. That's pretty much all we did for our slides. Everyone else was making it all pretty, making great backgrounds and all that shit. Yeah. If I had to do a festival, my group would probably just, I don't know, we'd probably just have probably just do a vinegar and baking soda volcano and call it good. That's pretty much what we do for the festival. Yeah. I can imagine that.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the spotlight. As soon as Class 1 clears out their setting props, we need to start setting everything up.
Roger.
I'm so excited I could explode!
We're coming in, okay?
Huh? Is it Toa?
Toa? George?
What about Angelica? Maybe she'll show up at the last minute, please?
Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing you.
Coming in.
Yes! Don't worry, your bike is in good hands.
Huh?
It couldn't be.
Angelica?
What happened to the racing suit?
Looks like I made it just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class 1 was really on fire.
You made it!
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my dad to let me come. He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged marriage. So, here I am, dress and all. You better get a good look now. Who knows when I'll wear something like this again. Well, if that's your aim, you're certainly dressed for victory.
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too well. Most normal people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
You do look lovely, though. Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you fair maidens.
Ah! Oh, Angelica!
Nothing like the pure, fresh scent of a woman. All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's grumpy old face. I'm in heaven right now.
Good grief.
The Yuri.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
Alright, I've got my fix. Time to move on to my little ladies. Ah, so warm, so soft.
That tickles! I should have seen this coming.
Angie, don't get too carried away now. You do know they could file a sexual harassment claim, right?
It's good to have her back.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for all of us. Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice, put your all into it, and I'm sure the audience will be right there along with you.
Yeah. It's your time to shine. Go on and have the time of your lives, guys.
Good luck out there.
Oh, good.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert.
Huh? Pretty sure I've heard this music before. Okay, this one should be safe to put into... This one has no lyrics or anything. I'm pretty sure it'll be safe. But I think the surprise song that's coming up later is going to get me flagged. I guess Emma's doing the surprise song by herself. Or maybe she's gonna have Crow help her too. Oh no, she's doing a different song, I guess. These don't have any lyrics, but if they did, then that would require me to cut out even more stuff, wouldn't it? Yep. I'm so glad I put this on the highest graphic settings right now. Yes.
That brings us to the end of Class 7's performance. Thank you all for coming out.
Encore! Encore, encore! Encore, encore! Encore, encore! Oh, yeah.
What?
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd.
Okay, here's the trump card that Crow's been preparing.
And we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song.
Is this going to be fully dubbed? No, it's going to be partially in Japanese. Yeah, even though someone managed to talk over it, they still got flagged. And since I'm a terrible commentator, I'm definitely getting flagged. Where did I first hear this song in the first trilogy? I don't remember. I think it was one of the endings. Was it the second ending? I'm gonna look it up real quick, actually. I swear, Kiseki. Let's see. Yeah, it's an SC, but I don't know if it's the ending or not. Oh wait, Legend of yes, this is the ending theme. It says so on the legendofheroes.wikia.com. For some reason, this series has 2 wikias. It's really weird.
Everyone, join in!
No way, I think they actually have 3. Its total length is 6 minutes 18 seconds. That's gonna be a lot of to cut out, and there's no way I can commentate for that long. Does everyone in the audience know the lyrics? Oh, even Rufus is singing along. See him bobbing his head there. Oh good, it's just actually a shortened... Emma's only singing a shortened version according to the wiki, which means it won't be 6 minutes, and I don't have to find a way to talk for 6 minutes. Well, it's not like it matters, it'll still get flagged, definitely. If some of the voice getting flagged, or if it's only... well, if I'm lucky, it might get only partially monetized, in which case I can still upload it because I never monetize my stuff, ever. I don't even meet the requirements for it. Oh, there's Vida, aka or Misty. Yeah, I'd have to get a lot of subscribers and viewers, and well, they're really increasing the requirements for monetization lately. I think because of what a big YouTuber did. So yeah, every time something bad happens, they just find a way to make things harder for the small YouTubers. It's really crazy. I don't know if they actually backed off on that decision. Let's see. Oh, they're gonna do their big bonfire. Everyone is pooped.
I'm exhausted. I'm hungry.
I can't feel my feet.
I guess that qualifies as a success then, right?
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like us.
I don't think you guys need to worry. We did just fine.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece was even better than I'd hoped for.
I guess your plan paid off then.
Sorry.
Oh, here's Patrick.
Patrick?
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me so much about this class. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't excuse this level of indolence.
What concern is it of yours?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater and perform to a sold-out crowd.
Great casting, too. Paris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it.
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Given the raw level of talent on display, who'd expect anything less than perfection? Wait, are you mocking me? If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little dignity at least.
Hmm? What are you going on about?
Aha, we did it, didn't we?
Did we actually rank higher than them in terms of audience or something?
Pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that. Good day.
What was that all about?
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here just to thumb his nose at us.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
Huh? What brings you all here?
Is something wrong?
You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction?
How do we score?
Oh, the results are in.
Oh,
Can we actually see every listing?
now that you mention it,
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait, did we...
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around, but classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
Ah, we're always neck to neck with them.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes, is Class 7's concert.
Yay!
Huh. Congrats, guys.
well, at least that's over.
Oh, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I do us.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to have had a great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only ones boasting about our achievements.
Agreed. If anything, seeing everyone having a good time feels like a victory for the whole academy.
Yep, every student should feel proud about these last 2 days.
Anyway, I'm here to shake you desk potatoes out of your listless post-festival comas. Or have you forgotten that we still have the after-party to enjoy?
Oh yeah, there's that.
The big bonfire.
I totally forgot. It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students, their friends, and their families.
There's gonna be bonfires, right? And dancing?
Well, don't just sit there. Everyone's waiting for you.
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're ready.
Okay, I think we can muster up the energy for one last event today. What do you say we head on over and enjoy the party?
Right. Woo! Party time!
Alright, and I've already decided to go with Crow for this one. I don't think I qualify. I don't think I qualify for anyone else at this rate. Alright.
Oh.
There's Instructor Thomas. Oh, all teachers get their own bonfires? Boom.
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
My dad, too.
And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
Elliot, Crow.
Huh?
Just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides, it was a real team effort. Everyone played a part. I mean, look at you. You were a fountain of good advice through this whole thing. And honestly, I should be the one thanking everyone.
Huh?
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me. Because it's not just about performing by myself. It's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths to make something wonderful. So I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened if I didn't come to this academy.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, later. This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kinda hoping we can do the same thing next year, too. Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year. Crow?
Yeah, is there which class would Reed and Eustace go into then?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
I guess that has its pluses and its minuses. But no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
Yeah, it might be kind of hard to transfer certain people into the noble and commoner classes, that's for sure.
If I manage to graduate, at least. Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you mention it, yeah. We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Come on, it's no big deal. Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by once a week to steal some of Sharon's cooking.
You better.
Maybe next year, if Angelica can convince her father to let her rejoin, maybe she'll rejoin as a part of Class 7. Maybe that would be... That would probably fill in the Crow's slot.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I? I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you this back.
The 50 Mira.
Isn't this... I completely forgot about it. You've done so much for me since then. Saving Elise, helping with the concert. Compared to all that, 50 Mira is nothing.
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special. So go on, take it.
Oh, by the way, you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Interest? Oh man. Hopefully enough to buy some weapon upgrades, because I'm afraid our current weapons are not going to be are not going to be up to date by the time the second game rolls around.
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
Nope, Reed's gonna become a loan shark.
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with. So, what do you say? You still owe me?
I swear, the things I do for love. Alright, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
Maybe. Everyone's dancing. Oh, I see a few commoners dancing with nobles too. Nice.
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty to me. What say you we grace the dancers with the gift of our company?
It's as though you read my mind.
Come now, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Allow me, Sharon, before every red-blooded boy in this school lines up for a chance.
It would be
Poor
my honor.
Anton. He'll never get his chance.
Madam Chairman, might I have this dance?
Of course. Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
I suppose you're right.
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my daughter. I can, however, ask you for the pleasure of this dance.
Really? Ooh, he's just my type, too.
Huh? Are we gonna be... Laura's stepmom?
Oh, just talking to myself.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night. But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Well, I don't mind. But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
Someone else. Whoa, I actually get all 5 of them as options. Interesting. Guess I did do Fee's quest, and I did do 2 of Milliam's tickets, so I'm gonna choose Crow.
The only person I can think of is...
Who?
He's also he seems to be the only guy on this list too.
No, it's just that I was thinking of a male friend of mine.
I never would have imagined you were into that sort of thing.
Yes, the old Dorothy's fanfictions.
What sort of thing?
The sort that fills young maidens' hearts with joy and heads with dreams.
Your Highness?
Your Highness? Good evening, Reen. What a joy this is! Especially considering that Class 7 has no lack of fine gentlemen. Ooh! There are so many wonderful potential pairings that I hardly know where to start. Your Highness, please!
Is this what the head of the literature club's always writing about? How did I not connect the dots until now? Elise,
how did you
is
not?
this kind of thing popular over at St. Estrella?
Well... Oh, Reen, you're so precious. Rare is the woman who could deny herself a honeyed sip from this wellspring of fantasy.
Just try not to fall in and drown yourselves. Anyway, I'll be back later. Please excuse me, Your Highness.
Maybe I should have taken matters into my own hands. By the looks of it, you still might have a chance. Your Highness, please!
You might have a chance since I didn't pick any of the girls. Is that what she's thinking?
Hey, Crow.
What's up, man? You're not here to collect that interest already, are you? I value my kneecaps as much as the next guy, but I need more time.
Kneecaps? Guess that makes... guess Reen's gonna run his own mafia.
Nah, I'm just over here because my sister shot me down when I asked her to dance. Needless to say, it's been a long day. Want to find a spot to sit down with me? I could use a cold drink and a good rest.
Now you're speaking my language. I'm in. Let's get two of the strongest damn drinks those stalls will pour us.
You know none of them sell alcohol, right?
Am I actually gonna be dancing with Crow or just sitting on the sidelines? Ah, see.
Look at Jellica and George dancing the night away. I wonder if this is what I think it is.
And what is that exactly?
Jeez, you couldn't see flying sparks in a dark cave at midnight, could you? Keep that up all your life and you'll break even more hearts than I will.
But I mean, Angelica and George?
Forget it.
I thought it'd be Angelica and Toa in the end, to be honest.
Let me take you on a little trip to Uncle Crow's Wisdom Corner.
Little being the operative word.
Seriously though, if you only hold on to one piece of advice, it should be, take care of your buds. I know, you've heard it all a million times, but I wouldn't be telling you if I wasn't telling you straight. Doesn't matter where you are or if you graduate. If you treat your friends right, they're not gonna let you down. You need at least one like that. Better get searching if you don't have one. You still with me, Reen?
Sorry, I was just surprised. I didn't know you were capable of giving serious advice.
You know, each of these snide little comments is a tiny knife in my heart. I try to share a bit of my life experience and help my little buddy out, and this is the treatment I get?
I do appreciate it, though. My time here has definitely taught me how important a good friend can be. And I consider you one of mine. I don't just look up to you because you're older than me, but because you're a good friend. Okay, maybe friend is a little strong. Partner in crime might be more like it.
Partner in crime.
Partner in crime, huh? Not sure whether I should be offended or
which specific crime did we do?
You're a funny one, Reen. First you try to get interest on a 50-mirror loan, then you shower me with compliments?
Partners in crime are supposed to be able to turn from dangerous to friendly in the blink of an eye, right?
You got me there.
We don't have long before you graduate, but we've got to make the most of it.
You bet. Just, pray that I get to graduate at all.
That depends on you. Oh boy. When are there going to be final exams to
After
deal
that,
with?
I went back to see Elise.
Oh, bad Crowmance. It's a picture of Crow holding a 50-mirror coin.
But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen? Elise?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
Well, I'm sure a lot of the RMP people are.
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent. Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind. Especially here at Thors.
That sounds ominous.
Military Academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military. Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
I'm sure she's had to face some of her classmates who ended up joining the provincial army, huh?
Pain.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well.
Uh-oh, it's probably Osborne
Please,
calling
excuse
her.
me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself.
What? An
I'm
emergency?
afraid I have to excuse myself.
This can't be good. Uh-oh.
I'm really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away.
Don't tell me the terrorists attacked there.
But as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But...
Is the Emperor in danger?
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, alright.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Reed. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely.
This is bad. Those terrorists are still active, aren't they?
Reen!
Yeah.
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
Must be Osborne.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be... He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some sort of mission, right?
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Uh-oh. Oh no, it's being cancelled. The bonfire.
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thors Military Academy Festival complete. But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial government that this evening, Guerrilla Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed.
Yikes. And those railway guns didn't do anything.
No.
Oh
Destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence.
Unknown weapon? What did Ouroboros use the Glorious or something? Or maybe a robot similar to Pattern Matter? After Renee left, they've obviously built a replacement, right?
From that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
And the 30th. In the days that followed, tension gripped the nation like never before. A photo of the gaping chasm left where Guerrilla Fortress once stood made the Imperial Chronicles front page. Whoa. And the sight of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of inescapable dread. All the while, unconfirmed reports that several armored divisions had attempted to invade Crossbell has begun to spread. And in every one of those reports, the message was the same. They'd been repelled almost effortlessly. So Crossbell attacked. A mere city was able to do all this? Damn. Erebonia was starting to feel effects of the IBC's asset freeze too, and things didn't look good for the economy. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before we faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and the officials in Heimdall began working to remedy the situation. Rumors were also spreading that Erebonia's longtime enemy, the Cavalry Republic, had thrown its weight behind Crossbell. And with the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, many speculated that invasion was only a matter of time. Where's Crow? Where's Milliam? I guess Milliam has her Iron Blood duties, but Crow...
I can't take this anymore! Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening. Having been there, the idea that Guerrilla Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Worst case scenario, I think it would be best for us to go into that old schoolhouse and try to hide in the very depths and hope we don't that we don't have to deal with the bad guys too much in there. Hopefully they won't find their way in there.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it would be kind of hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that?
Only Ouroboros could do this.
I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
We just don't know.
All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them, I'll say that much.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvert's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense. But considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it. Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. And now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing 2 of our illustrious members.
Well, there's nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No. He said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you? Well, she is an agent of theirs.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So, wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
He's gonna try to get everyone. He's gonna try to rile up everyone to a full-blown war against Crossbell and Calvert.
And given the timing,
indeed, it's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
He's gonna fully annex
Come on, guys, straighten up. You're students of Thors Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
You're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day. Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
What? Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I think she'd be there bodyguarding Chancellor Osborne or something, ready to call up or get Lamb to tank any attack for him.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." I doubt she's wandered off too far.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
Alright, save opportunity.
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
Alright, save time.